Chapter 21. At noon, in the president's office of the Kirin Group. Dahlia was distracted while reading her documents. Her mind was completely occupied by Dustin. She was worried that Trevor would track down Dustin. If that happened, Dustin would be doomed. Lyra. Finally, Dahlia couldn't hold herself back after imagining all the possible scenarios. Ms. Nicholson, how can I help you? Lyra came in after knocking. Help me prepare some gifts. I'm going to the Dre Group, Dahlia said. The Dre Group? Isn't that Sir Spanner's place? Lyra was shocked. That's right. I want to talk to him. Dahlia nodded. Why do you want to talk to him? Is it about Dustin? Lyra panicked. Ms. Nicholson, please calm down. Sir Spanner is still angry. Why would you visit him and poke the hornet's nest? No matter what, I have to try. Dahlia was adamant. Wait. We still have Mr. Nolan. He said he would help. Why don't we wait some more? Lyra advised Dahlia. We've waited for one whole night, and there's still no news from him. I don't think he'll be able to help us. I have to do this myself. Dahlia shook her head. Ms. Nicholson, don't we have any better way? Why don't we think about it again? Lyra was worried. Dustin got into trouble because of me. I can't sit still and do nothing. Go do as I say. Dahlia waved her hand. Seeing the determination in Dahlia's eyes, Lyra couldn't help sighing. Left with no choice, she had to obey Dahlia's order. She knew that Dahlia wouldn't change her mind once she made up her mind. 30 minutes later, they arrived at Dre Group. Lyra, you can wait in the car. You don't have to go in with me. Dahlia ordered. No way. We must help each other out through thick and thin. How can I let you take all the risk by yourself? Lyra was a loyal person. This is dangerous. Just in case, I need you to wait outside. Call the police if I don't come out in half an hour, got it? Dahlia looked serious. All right. I will make sure to complete my task. Lyra nodded vigorously. She knew that she had a great responsibility. It was entirely up to her whether Dahlia could return safely. I'll go in then. Without saying much, Dahlia opened the door and entered the building. With unlike ordinary companies, the people in the Dre Group were all buff guys tattoos. One could tell that they weren't kind people. After Dahlia reported her identity, a bald guy led her to an office on the top floor. In the office, the bearded Trevor sat calmly on a sofa with a cigar in his mouth. Are you Ms. Nicholson from the Kirin Group? Seeing Dahlia enter his office, Trevor narrowed his eyes. As expected, you're gorgeous. No wonder my useless son would get into a fight with other people for you. Sir Spanner, may I ask how your son is doing? He's fine. He won't die, but he's crippled, Trevor said faintly. Crippled. The look in Dahlia's eyes wavered. Although Trevor sounded calm, he couldn't hide the anger in his eyes. So, what do you plan to do about this? Trevor crossed his legs on the table and sat comfortably. Sir Spanner, I'm the one who caused everything and am willing to take full responsibility for this. I hope you can be generous and let Dustin go, Dahlia said. Solemnly. You want to take responsibility? Are you sure you can do that? Trevor grinned evilly. I will hire the best doctors to treat your son. Also, I will bear the corresponding compensation. Just tell me how much you need, Dahlia continued. I don't need money. Suddenly, Trevor put a bottle of alcohol on the table. If you really want to negotiate with me, finish this bottle of alcohol first. Dahlia was put in a difficult position. She wasn't good at drinking. She didn't know if she could handle it after drinking the whole bottle. What's wrong? You don't want to drink it? In that case, no deal. Trevor waved his hand. I'll drink it. Dahlia hesitated for a few seconds. Eventually, she picked up the bottle. A bottle of alcohol was nothing compared to Dustin's life. Hence, she took a deep breath, put the bottle in front of her mouth, and started gulping down the alcohol. After finishing 1/3 of the alcohol, she began to cough violently, and her face turned red. Gritting her teeth, she ignored the discomfort and continued drinking. She began to feel dizzy when she finished 2/3 of the bottle. Panting slightly, she finished the whole bottle. "Sir Spanner, are you satisfied now?" Staggering, Dahlia grabbed the table. "Ha ha, interesting." Trevor smiled teasingly. "Since you seem sincere, I'll give you another chance. Take off our clothes now." "What?" Dahlia frowned. "Sir Spanner, what do you mean? Don't you understand? I want you to take off your clothes and serve me. I will consider letting you go if you manage to satisfy me. To be completely honest, even though I've slept with many women, I've never done so with a woman as stunning as you." Trevor smirked. Dahlia's face darkened as soon as she heard that. His son, Edward, was a greedy pervert. She never expected his father to be the same. Indeed, an apple didn't fall far from the tree. "Sir Spanner, I can promise you anything else except for this." Dahlia begged desperately. "Except for this." "Ha ha," Trevor threatened evilly, "you should know how powerful I am. You should be honored that I'm willing to talk to you. If I don't want to talk to you, there will be no use, even if you strip yourself naked and kneel before me. You better think twice. I'll go take a shower, you better have all your clothes removed when I come back. Otherwise, I'm going to do it myself. By then, I won't be alone, all my brothers outside will join me." Dahlia's face turned pale when she heard that. She suddenly realized that she had thrown herself into the lion's den.